What's up, guys? Got Pressure Addict here, back again. This time we're going to talk about the CZ P-10C. So, this is actually my second take of this intro. I've already cleared this, but I will clear it one more time. Just to be clear, we're good. So the CZ P-10C is kind of special to me. I would say this is my favorite handgun, like hands down. Like if you gave me like a slot, it was like you can only choose like 3 pistols or like 1 pistol. Like honestly, this might even be the one. You know, it's my EDC. I carry this all the time. There's even like some rust, like if you see like from the, I guess you can't see it on camera, but that's okay. I've been carrying it so much, there's like some rust like up on here, like under the optic plate, and there's some like showed up here, but I like pushed out the sight and cleaned that up just because I'm like right-handed, so you know that sweat from the summer and everything was getting to it. But that wasn't really a big an issue. Like I've heard SIG P365s have been much worse with that rust issue. So back to it. The P-10C is a funny story because when I was like renting guns, like back in that first story, I was going down the list of all the guns I wanted to try for my first gun. I got to this one and I remember like, wow, like I was like locked in. Like as a new shooter, that gun was like popping all over the place, but I was like, man, this one felt good. I just like remember that feeling of handling it for the first time. And even my brother who was there with me at the time, he was like, you know what? He's like, you shot the best with that gun. I was like, oh really? I was like, I don't even know. Like I could barely see my shots at all, you know? So, to me, the CZ P-10C was the one that got away. I think, you know, everybody, you'll buy a gun and you'll get buyer's remorse. You're like, oh, like, I should have bought that one, or I should also have got that other one. But that's just part of the hobby, I guess. So, to me, when I finally got this, I was like, okay, like, I feel like more complete now. Like, I needed this on top of my G45, because those are the two that I like, really like, you know? And so, like, we can break down our build real quick. Because it's my EDC, I like to keep it simple. No crazy upgrades, like trigger stock. The light is the TLR7A. Just so that because I appendix carry, it's more like flush fitting because I sit down, you drive or whatever. I'm not really a fan of like the X300 and those like giant lights that make your gun, you know, full size like lengthwise, but your muzzle is still like compact. So once again, we have the Trigicon Type 2 RMR. This is my ride or die for sure. And I do have suppressor height sights on this. I know previously I talked about I don't like them. I actually got these from my brother. He has the exact same gun. He wasn't a fan of it because I guess he felt it was kind of bigger than he expected. But he had these suppressor height sights and I bought them off of him because he's trying to get rid of it. So I would say like it's my dual. Like for some people, I don't know, the Glock 19 might be that. But to me, like, 'cause I don't have a Glock 19. This is my Glock 19. Like straight out the box, I think it already has amazing ergonomics and everything. Like, you know, people get a Glock 19 and apex trigger, optic cut, whatever, stipple it or add talon grips or whatever. But this one actually, it doesn't look like much, but this stipple pattern is like amazing. Like once you shoot this for a bit, like you'll get like dots on your hands, like, as you can see. And it's just like a very nice tight grip. The beaver tail is just so comfy. You know, a lot of people, I actually have my, you know, G45 right here. A lot of people will get Glock bite when they're shooting these. Like, I guess bigger hand fellas, you know. I'm alright. I got like medium, small, medium hands. So, you know, you guys will add the beaver tail, or you'll get like grip reductions, or even like that grip, that beaver tail mod. We kind of like cut that beaver tail and just add it and then cut the rest of it off. But the P-10C just does amazing with that. Like if you see, it's like slightly more exaggerated, you know? And that just like fits your hand like really well. You get like a nice purchase like up in that. I've never had any like CZ bite from this ever. And I will just say that it's slightly bigger than the G19 actually. Like we know that G45 is the G19 slide length, right? But if you look, it's ever so slightly longer. So, and also the grip with the magazine in, the CZ P-10C grip is actually longer than a 19, like just by ever so slightly, you know? So
2 shots of vodka.
if you have trouble concealing a 19, you might have more trouble concealing this, but you know, it's my dual pistol, so.
I don't know where I felt like get a little drink around here, do you, bud?
Well, I will say though, my favorite part about this gun is that the trigger is amazing out the box. You know, Glock trigger always has this bit of a fake wall, I want to say. You know, you hit that wall like there, But then if you notice, there's that extra creep right there, and then it breaks, right? You can see that again. Fake wall. I guess I pulled too hard. You get the fake wall, extra creep, then it breaks. Now this P-10C, stock out the box, it just feels like an upgraded trigger compared to, you know, Glocks, if that's what you're used to. You hit the wall, and like that's it. It breaks. It just feels very like two-part. There's no extra like creep right there. Like the wall is right there, very defined. Breaks. Amazing trigger. It reminds you of Walther, actually, if you are familiar with like PDPs and stuff. So that's gonna be all for today. Like, thanks for tuning back in to hear me talk about my P-10C. You know, we'll have more content coming. We're just going in order of what I got, and it's like a bit of a journey, or like a diary, if you will, right? You know, make sure to check me out on Instagram. That's where I started making my content, Press Check Addict. And then, you know, drop a comment, like, subscribe if you're a fan, turn on notifications if you want to see more content. And yeah, stay safe, have fun.